Good morning, everyone, and welcome to today's live nichebot call-in show. And I'm your host, Jim Morris, founder of nichebot X since 2004. And let me tell you real quickly why I created this show for gold and platinum users. For one, people just blow right past the quick start guide. That is really, truly the foundation. There's critical material in there to help people understand what you've got to do after you get your keywords. Besides the fact, I think men have a certain aversion to not look at instructions. We usually look at instructions when we're baffled, but usually we try to figure it out. That's why this show is here, to get people into intervention so that they can figure things out. Unfortunately, sometimes when we go with our own plan, it's not necessarily the best plan. The other thing is the content here is customized towards you every week, instead of just stuff being thrown at you. Here, do this. Here, do that. We want to work with everybody. We believe everybody is at a particular certain evolution in their own development of online skills, and everyone should be taken. Everyone should be spoken to differently and in a customized manner, as far as I'm concerned. Now, this show is about getting clarity and having breakthroughs. That's really all it's about, is getting the intervention you need to overcome whatever obstacles are getting in your way. Now, the thing is breakthroughs don't really happen even though you bang your head up against the wall just once. It usually takes banging your head up against the wall several times for things to truly transpire. Sometimes it takes 1,000 hours just to master one specific discipline. So that's what we're talking about, that it takes repeated exposure. You've never seen an Olympic athlete get up and run a race but never having trained in the last 4 years. It's just not possible. And that's really kind of what this is about, is getting you into the momentum of training yourself, conditioning yourself so that you're operating at the highest potential peak. Now, there will be a replay of the show from the live show directory. We'll put that up there at the live show, in the live show directory, for you to listen to and be able to reap the benefits of what we discuss here and all the examples and such that we use. Now, you should share in my epiphany, and it took me 3 years to arrive at this epiphany. Took a rather long time, had I probably listened to the right people, but you shouldn't have to struggle as long as I had to finally get the understanding that when you're looking for search engine power, or you're looking for free visitors, and most of the time bootstrap entrepreneurs need to go after free traffic because they can't spend money on advertising. So if you're considering doing any sort of free traffic, you've got to understand the power of backlinks. And backlinks are basically a link somewhere outside your site on another content site that is pointing back to your site, and preferably using a keyword phrase in the hyperlink that's pointing back to your page. A lot of people, unfortunately, tend to use click here or their company name or some inappropriate word, and unfortunately what that just does is it baffles the search engines, and it confuses them by thinking your site relates to click here, and that's not necessarily so. So here's an example of an actual link that you would put outside your site, pointing to outside your site, pointing back to your site. And so this would be the URL of your site, and it could be an internal page. It doesn't have to be the home page. And what this tells the search engines when they follow this link is it says this page, this not site, remember Google ranks web pages, not sites. So this web page right here, this is the phrase that it has to do with. So whenever a search engine goes through that, it says, aha, this page has to do with keyword phrase A, whatever it may be. And that's why you need to make sure to get these, because it's almost like a vote. People putting up their hand and saying, that page has to do with this, and it actually pushes your rankings up in Google. I actually did an example just recently. Purchased a domain on March 1st, 2010, and got it ranked super quick. Of course, it disappeared, bounced up and down the rankings, and people were going, "Oh, it's gone. It's on the 10th page." Blah blah blah. And of course, these people will never get anywhere whatsoever. And of course, it's back, and it's on top in number 6. Yesterday, it was actually had a double indented listing after only 8 days after registering the domain. Now, I used reciprocal linking to get backlinks to nichebot and other sites back in 2004, and I did that for a good couple years. I mastered the technique, and now I do a lot more other things. I build link wheels, I submit articles, I do a number of things, and you should find whatever style of inbound linking works best for you, whatever suits you the best. And there's so many out there. You need to choose from one, master that, and then go on and master other forms of getting inbound links, because there's all different types of techniques. Now, getting inbound links, I want to make sure to say this and stress this, always trumps content on your page. And in fact, the ranking experiment that I did that got a site ranked in the top first page of Google for Sochi 2014 games, well, the site's not even set up. There's no content in it. There's maybe 350 words of unique content, and I got the site ranked top number 1, right under, almost underneath Sochi2014.com, which is the official site for the Russian Winter Games coming up in 2014, and there's no content on it. I mean, that tells you that shows you that. Here, I'm going to show it to you right now because I think it's important for you to see this. If we go to Google right now, we go Sochi 2014 games. Okay, we'll see Sochi 2014 here. This is the site that I registered, and if we go to betterwhois.com, we'll go type in Sochi 2014 games.com. This is if you ever want to find out who owns a domain. So as you can see here, it's Full Throttle Enterprises, my corporation that I work for. We registered this on March 1st, okay? And that's what we're talking 9 days ago, okay? So you'll see here, it's right here, and we'll go to the front page, and you'll see no content, and these widgets have not been nothing's been done with it. I did put some categories in here. Alpine skiing, that's the only one that actually has a post. I put an about page, and I put some very little text, as you can see here, about Sochi 2000. Not much content there. And then I put another specific page here that, as you can see, does have some comments, and it has very little content on the page. But as you can see, this shows that you can rank any site in Google, top of Google, without even any unique content. Well, actually, I shouldn't say any unique content. There's unique content on these 2 pages. But as far as anything, I mean, as far as the site has not even been set up. And see, this is what I talk about all the time with people, especially when I hear some of my friends, "Oh, I'm building this site. There's still 3 months to go." Put something up, I tell them. Put something up so you can start getting ranked. You can start, as soon as your site is live, you can start getting backlinks to your site. When I say backlinks, let me show you kind of what that means. I'm going to show you what that means. So we're going to go and we're going to pick up some, actually let's go back to SEO Slave. I'm going there. Okay, so diagram 1. So if we go take a look at what this is like, basically this is kind of what I do. using my software. So here you go. See, it says total SERP domination. That's search engine results pages. That's what SERP stands for. And as you see, here's the website, right? Okay, your website, self-contained. It's almost like Sochi 2014 games here. Okay, and as you can see, there's a bunch of different web properties out here. Blogger.com, SlideShare, WetPaint, WordPress, LiveJournal, Tumblr, SlideShare, Zanga, BlogSum. Okay, so basically these are all third-party sites you can sign up for free and post content to. You get a link coming into it, and you connect this. So basically what it's saying is you've got a link coming into your website, plus there's also a link going and connecting all of these sites. Now, I don't necessarily recommend connecting all of these sites because you don't want to form a wheel, because the search engines nowadays can start detecting these little wheels that when you close the loop, they can start detecting these wheels. Now, so then you have other pages here from YouTube, Video Yahoo, Dailymotion, MetaCafe, and PhotoBucket having links pointing into them. You've got social bookmarking sites bookmarking these different areas. All this is very, very tedious stuff to do, and what I'm looking at here is probably a good sort of, I would say probably a good 40 to 50 hours of manual labor, personal labor. What I do is I use a tool that actually does pretty much all this for me. I fill out a few screens with about 15 to 20 minutes worth of work, and putting in keywords, site name, all different types of things, and then I let it go off on its way. It's called Evo2, and you can find out about it by going to myseoslave.com. Okay, so basically this is what backlinks are all about, and if you do that and you get backlinks pointing to your site, I show you right here this site getting ranked at the top of Google for a pretty hot keyword, especially now that everyone's all into Sochi 2014 looking forward. This is how you get something ranked. This is what backlinks look like, and instead of just getting one site backlink to you, see, we're utilizing a number of different sources here. And so that's really how you get, this is the power of backlinks that I'm talking about in my presentation that we just started up for the live show. So now, you should find, like I said, that's what I mean by getting inbound links always trumps content on your page. Now, type how to build links 2009 into Google for additional ways to get backlinks. It's an older article, but that's fine. Doesn't matter. There's still some very relevant ways to do things, and a lot of things don't change. Especially as SEO experts or pundits or what have you want to make you think that things are constantly changing. Many things, even since 2004 when I came to my epiphany, have not changed. Things are pretty much the same. And people just, unfortunately, they hear these things that people throw out. Oh, this doesn't work anymore. We have no clue how much testing someone's done. And then people, of course, take this person's word and think, well, it doesn't work. Stop doing it. And that's the thing. You can drive yourself nuts up the wall by listening to people, espousing what works and what doesn't. Yet they only took one or two sites to even check to see if something like that works. As far as I'm concerned, it usually takes a sample size of at least 20 to 30 sites to truly test something out. So anyways, let's move on to, this show is really, truly about getting clarity and breakthroughs. And the only way that's going to happen is through gaining intervention, having someone intercede, someone more knowledgeable, someone who's an expert, someone who can be trusted, and interacting with them so that you can discover what you may be doing wrong and what kind of obstacles are in your way. Now, the ground rules for the call are such. Everyone right now is muted on the line, and I'll unmute the line in a moment, and you can ask a question anytime during this webinar through your panel over to the right-hand side. And of course, if you want to have a live chat, I totally encourage that, because of course this is intervention that really gets in your way, that stands in your way, that helps you kind of confront what your real demons are and what's holding you back. Go ahead and type live chat if you want to engage, so I can go ahead and unmute you. Now, I will go from about 60 to 90 minutes, depending on the number of questions and my energy. And but I have been known to go 2-3 hours, sometimes even 3.5 hours. So it's all depending on how you engage and intervene for yourself. This is all about you. This is not about me. It's not about my prowess on Google or anything like that. I'm here to help get your goggles unfogged. So go ahead, submit your questions right now, and we're going to go ahead and get into it. We're going to go ahead, and I know we have someone already ready on the line, and I have pulled up his homework from the weekend before. And if you recall from our previous discussions, we were talking with the vacation kid. And let me get that site up. We're working on the squeeze page, and we're working on an offer and some sort of a freebie to give away, so we can get people to opt in for his newsletter, so that he can talk about his vacation membership. So I wanted to welcome Ken to the call. Ken, welcome to the call.
Good morning, Jim.
How are you, sir?
I am doing wonderful. It's pretty nice here in Colorado, and
awesome.
It's always nice to see sunshine.
Awesome. So
it's in the 40s.
So we're picking up from last week and
Yep.
talking about. We're picking up from last week, and we're talking about the 4 bullets here, or however many bullets it needs to be able to create an incredible desire within the prospect to at least want to give up their name and email address to you, so that you can follow up with them and talk to them about the vacation travel membership that you offer. And right now, Ken is an affiliate of a product, so he wants to give away some sort of a giveaway product. Right now we have a sample ebook cover from some other type of site, and so we're going to be working on these 4 bullets to make sure that they are totally honed in, because last time we talked, if you recall, unfortunately the bullets were more salesy, appearing to be selling selling the opportunity rather than selling selling the free report and what the person's going to get by entering their name and email address. So I did get your assignment, and we're going to go over that right now. And so we're going to talk about, so you're going to be, these are going to be your bullets, so let's read them over. This is the secrets to the offer on for the visitor. Okay. I will show you what needs to be packed, the saving you encasement for the pulling of all your personal belongings out, and the time wasted at the airport. Okay. Give the up-to-the-date weather link for the area that they are traveling to. Airport maps, so that you are prepared before you land and leave. Up to take currency exchange and what you should bring based on the exchange rate. Okay. What you need to know traveling outside the U.S. for specific countries. Could they put the country? Could they put the country that they are wanting to go to a knowledge base? Could possibly. Application for a passport and what requirements are needed, picture, etc. Airline requirements, the forms that they need to enter into the country, database information, what they would enter the country, and is what they need. Okay. So I'm really still not seeing anything that's really at all moving at all. I mean, this is just so generic stuff. This, let's go through them one by one. So I will show you what you need to be packed, saving you encasement for the pulling of all your personal belongings. That's, I mean, if you really truly believe you can do that, that's the problem is you don't really know who you're talking to. So you could be talking to a couple or someone with sick family of 6 people. So you really don't know. And this is something so trivial. I don't really think this is not going to get me to sign up. Whoa, I'm going to, you're going to save me packing space and stuff like that. People could care less about that, honestly. I know I could. So give up the date. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a link down here at the bottom of that, and that was, even though we say it was kind of trivial, when I read through a lot of travel magazines, a lot of them were talking about what you need to bring in a suitcase, what you can't bring in, sizes and that type of thing.
Page isn't coming
there's
up.
This website that I found.
Okay.
It's that one that's called, it's not a www in front of it, it's actually HTTP, or HTTP:/.
Well, I mean, the thing is you have to make these, I get what you're saying, but you need to really punch it up. I mean, unfortunately, I'm not like ready to put my name and email address. I don't feel like this is going to be something that's going to improve my situation. Remember, you're really wanting them to know that you're going to, you're really going to show them real stuff on saving money and all that sort of stuff, and you kind of lost all that. So you went from the whole, how you're going to show them how to save, what to save. This, to me, it shows me that you're just not well read in the travel industry, or you're not an experienced traveler. I mean, there's no other way I can explain it, because if you're an experienced traveler, I could probably come up with a number of specific things that you can be doing to help people. You got to really study this stuff. I mean, if you're going to be if you're going to have people listening to you, you've got to be able to know what you're talking about. And if you don't have experience for yourself, you've got to go find others that have the experience. You've got to go find the secrets to really make this super appealing. Otherwise, I'm telling you, you could just put this up. Maybe 10, 15% will put their name and email address in there, but you should be able to get at least 50 to 60% getting their name and email address in. And I just don't think these are enough.
Okay.
Give the up-to-date weather link for the area they are traveling to. It takes one search in Google to find the up-to-the-date weather link. And most of the time, people already have their own weather stuff that they already look to. This is so trivial, they could find this without you. You want to make it so that you're giving them something that they can't get anywhere. They feel like they might not be able to get anywhere else. Do you see what I'm saying? You've got to paint that perception, okay? Okay, the airport map. How are you going to provide anyone an airport map? How can you? You don't have any clue when someone's coming to the vacation kid. They're not requesting specific information on a specific area. how can you provide them an airport map before they land or leave?
Well,
And how are you going to do that on a time-by-time basis? How are you going to do it with each individual? There's no way you can humanly do that unless you're going to open up a travel agency.
well, there's a question I have for you is
Okay.
if a lot of the software companies right now are doing what they call knowledge base, where you put in your question and then it searches through a server and comes up with some different
Yeah.
comments from people or comments from the developers or whatever.
Right.
And I was talking to a friend of mine who's an IT man
Okay.
about having a server where somebody could actually say that they're going to Cancun, Mexico, and based upon that, everything comes up that they would need.
Sounds like custom programming in about $20,000. I mean, you're in no shape to right now, as far as I know, expend that kind of money to be able to build what you're talking about. And as far as I know, there's no service that offers something like this. And if they do, they're probably not going to lease it, just give it away. I mean, what you're talking about is a highly sophisticated type of software that's able to detect where they're going, what they're doing. But the thing is there's no way. I mean, what you're talking about would take an extremely powerful database. And again, it's just you're trying to be the person's airline. That's not what you want to do. You want to be you want to give them information that not has to do with their travel plans. You want to catch them before they make their travel plans. Because see, the airlines is going to give them stuff and a map, or they're going to get this stuff right when they get off the plane anyways. There's maps all over the place right when they get to the airport. Again, so I don't see that being a big, huge thing. Again, you could test this stuff and see if it takes, but I mean, honestly, I could tell you, this is my gut instinct. I've been in this business way too long. I can tell you this is not going to pull a response. Let's go to number 5. What you need to know traveling outside the U.S. for specific countries. Could they put the country they were wanting? Yeah, they could put the country they want to go to, but then you'll have to have a complete knowledge base, which would probably take you 6 months to a year to create, and it would take you several programmers to be able to program that, and how this would connect to an email program is beyond me, and it's way too sophisticated. I can tell you that would cost you so much.
Okay.
But that again, see, I'm not seeing any real like benefits that you're going to really do for someone other than that stuff they can't normally find themselves. You're like giving me, see, we talked about articles that would be along these kind of lines. That's fine to give them articles, but what is it you're going to do? I still see no benefit. There's no benefits here. The benefit, do you know, we talked about benefits. A benefit is saving money, saving time, improving my life. I don't see, I mean, other than time wasted at the airport, but I mean, to me, packing, saving the encasement for pulling of personal belongings, I don't know what that is, and honestly, it doesn't sound like it's going to improve my life much as far as, see, I mean, you want to make sure you're improving, people are wanting the savings. Really, that's ultimately what it will really comes down to. They want savings. They want to be able to get the best resort for their money. These are all natural instincts that people have. Application for number 6, application for a passport, and what requirements are needed, picture, etc. Again, this is something that you can give. Unfortunately, here's the thing. You can give them an application for a passport, that's all fine if they're traveling out of the country, but what if someone's on your list from Brazil? This has nothing to, you can't serve everyone like that. You see what I'm saying? So you've got to think about all your potential things going on. But these, again, you're creating like this, just like you're being almost like a service center. You're not being like a an insider travel expert, and that's what you really want to focus on. Let's go online and see let's see if I can find a really good landing page. I want to go to that guy's site once again. See, I don't understand why you're not using why you're not using other samples to be able to draw from. Now, what's that travel guy's thing? Travel more what?
Oh, it's more vacations.
Okay, more vacations Hawaii? Which one is it? Because there's a number of them up here. Let's see. Travel more vacations Hawaii. Let's see this.
Yeah, that's him right there.
Is this him?
Yep.
Okay, so I'm sure you can find something in here. Some from Bullets, you know. See, this is selling the resort. Deep discounts on vacation homes and villas. This could be a nice one. How to get deep discounts on vacation homes and villas. See, this sounds like too hypey. See, this is really nice. What he does here is he shows examples, but unfortunately, I wouldn't put this up on the Vacation Kid because you're unlimited vacations, hot specials, 1-year VIP phone booking service, 24-hour. These are all selling the
Membership.
Yep, they're all selling this membership. This is great for a page after, to get them to. Although I don't really care for, like I say, I don't care for this. Let's see what else, what other people are doing, how they're promoting the site. Okay. More vacations, okay. All right. Not really impressed with that. I want to go to a site that offers expert travel tips. So let's see. I want to go expert travel tips. All right. Let's see. They learn the hard way. Budget travel. So I'm trying to find a front page squeeze page that. Okay, so this takes us to an article. We don't want that. 6 expert travel tips. It's probably going to be an article. Okay, so let's try another. Let's see. Here's travel expert guide. Let's see this. Okay. Travel advices. Okay. Don't really care for that. Okay, let's go. Expert travel tips newsletter. If you can't find a site that's got a front squeeze page, you can usually, let's see, maybe this one's a squeeze page here. Nope. Someone who's got a WordPress site that's not even set up. Expert travel tips for women. Okay, so let's see. If you can't find one squeeze page, we just type in newsletter, and that should usually bring up some sites. So let's see. We've got away.com. Let's see, where's there a newsletter? Sponsored links, partner sites. Okay, I don't really see any sort of offer here. I'm just looking for something. Travel Inspirator. I like that. Sign up for free essential travel tips newsletter. Okay, that's bare bones and essential. It's not going to get many people, I can tell you that. Journey Woman. Not very impressive at all. Oh, look at this Mexico travel tips guy. Let's see what kind of travel tips he's got. I'm just curious to see here.
So, yeah.
I guess this is a podcast. This is a podcast because if you hit this, it'll play the podcast.
Oh, you listen to, okay.
Okay, so yeah, you'd have to listen to it. All right, so not impressed there. Money saving expert. Let's see. Okay, so that's just a very sort of generic site. Best kid friend travel. Insider secrets. Shh. It seems that no matter where we go, some things stay the same. Nap times, meal times, and playtime at the park, for example. Here you'll find our favorite insider tips for the day-to-day activities, as well as kid-friendly attractions, kid-friendly. Obviously, this is geared towards the kid-friendly person. But let's kind of see what they have here. Obviously, they have a bunch of links going out all over the place. And they have them segmented by states here. Florida, Orlando, Minneapolis. But really, they're not. See, the thing is, these aren't even. They're not even taking a. They're not even taking a newsletter sign up, which is extremely strange. But many people do this. They don't set up.
Their website correctly. Huh?
They don't set up. They don't set up the newsletter. They don't. Okay, this actually looks like. Get the essential beginner adventure racing advice to help you enjoy racing in the shortest possible time. Okay, so this is obviously geared towards more of the okay, so this is obviously how to prepare to enjoy your racing in the shortest possible time. Now, as we walk down here, we've got the A to Z Adventure Racing will explain how to prepare you, what to expect, how to build a select. See, now here, substantial information on how to prepare for an adventure race. Now, you could have, this would be a good bullet point, substantial information on how to prepare for your vacation with packing lists, this, that, blah, 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 and the other. Of course, you have to have that stuff ready, too. Solutions to your navigation problems, discover how your adventure support team can influence, how to make an adventure racing tow system. See, I'm using other people's ideas to get my own ideas. Instant access to one-stop source A to Z racing, automatically updated on a regular basis. Okay, really not that much. And see, they're trying to pay. They're trying to get people to purchase this book, which obviously, again, it's a sales page. So it's. I found I found like one. I found one hot tip there. Okay, so, one bullet point. So let's see. Free weekly newsletters. Subscribe. Blah, blah, blah. I mean, see, they're just not giving away, they're not making it irresistible for you to want to join. It's like, big deal, free weekly newsletter. So many people are on a newsletter. Why would they want to join yours? And that's why you've got to, you've got to make it. I know someone. I think it's Go to Hawaii. I know this guy's a marketer. Nope, that's not it. Huh.
So it looks like the market's wide open for good.
Well, I mean, I haven't really seen everybody. I mean, we just looked at the first couple of pages. I'm just trying to find his Hawaii site. His wife's got a site. All right. Okay. Okay, I think I found it. Go Visit Hawaii is the name of it. There we go. So this guy, Andy Beard, who runs marketing program, his wife runs this site. So let's see if they are doing what they are doing. Okay, so I'm looking for newsletter. Where's the newsletter? Where's the newsletter? Here's General Hawaii Tips and Tricks. Okay, so this is obviously just their
Posts.
These are their posts, yes. So I'm just trying to find a guy. I don't even know. Maybe they don't even have a newsletter page. It's not that it's wide open necessarily. It's just a lot of people don't necessarily have. Just curious what kind of vacation guides they have. Anyways, it doesn't look like they have even a squeeze page. So, funny. Travel with Challenge. Senior Travel Newsletter. What's on the travel menu? Searching for a new vision for yourself. When visiting large cities, do you shell out for taxis rather than explore the sites by subway because you worry about safety? That's an interesting thing. But you got to know how to do what you're going to tell the people you're going to do. So there's shun the cost of taxis, follow the Crusader route through Turkey, Syria, Jordan to Israel. TripAdvisor readers share their top 10 cities for pickpocketing. Okay, travel. That's another way, there you go. Top 10 city. I'll share with you the top 10 cities for pickpocketing, so you are extra careful.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just getting ideas here, and then you can, of course, check out their travel article library. See, people have already done a bunch of stuff on a number of areas. I'm sure Mexico's in here somewhere. South Pacific right there. All right. Let's keep going. Dream of Italy travel newsletter. Our subscription cuts through the junk and the over-touristed places, recommending in guidebooks and give you the authentic Italy travel experience. Savvy recommendations on Okay. Not really finding anything there. Sometimes this is going to take some work to find, and it's, travel tips newsletter. Let's see what this one looks like. Save money at theme parks, inside secrets to cheap airline tickets, be on a VIP luxurious cruise, everything from family to adventure travel. See, now these are two great, things right here. Short, to the point, insider to cheap airline tickets specific. So they have to sign up here to get what they want. Let's see, travel exciting, blah, blah, blah. Travel may be fun without the right information for a short while. The newsletter is loaded with tips and secrets that most of us don't know about traveling. And see, that's what you really have to do, is you're going to have to bring forward, if you're going to have a newsletter, is you're going to have to bring forward some tips and tricks that not everybody knows. And that's the thing, is you got to say, I've got to have and present the kind of information that most people don't have. Okay, here's be the first to know. Money-saving travel tips, top 10 deals of the week, travel news and trends, contests, sweepstakes, and polls, trip reports from real travelers. I like that. See, now we're starting to get to the nitty-gritty. So you need to go to independenttraveler.com /newsletter. I'll be right back. Give me a second. I got to use the men's room.
That's fine.
And we're back.
Still here.
Okay.
I did get that down, though.
Okay. Travel Smart newsletter. Okay, look at that. It's a very compelling copy here. I'm joking, of course. Here's a passport newsletter. Okay. Hobo traveler. I like this. Hobo. You too can be a hobo. Uh-huh. Travel journal daily. You can do that. You know, you could say whenever I'm traveling, you'll be getting live real-time updates as I'm traveling. On-site location, you know, on-site, you know, I'll be on site with video, blah blah blah. So again, so you gotta bring something forward that's going to be compelling enough for these people. So you're just going to have to go back to the here's the vacation kid, the vacation traveler. Almost sounds like the vacation kid. The time has arrived with spring just around the corner, blah blah blah. See, this is so heavy. Look at this. This is so heavy. Too long, these paragraphs. Very, very long. Again, they don't even have a newsletter form. They've got it off here to the side. See, the thing is these sites that don't have a page that really tells them what they're going to get, these people aren't going to enter their name. I mean, they've got to be having atrocious opt-in rates. Travel essentials. Here's the travel newsletter. All right. How do I get my copy? I don't want to look at archives. How do I get on the list? What do I do? I can't even see it. I guess I just come back to this page. Oh, here's the newsletter down at the bottom. Oh, that's it. I guess there's it. I just have to come back here. There's no way they can contact me. Wow. Just amazing how people market. Just keep going. See, I've gone through six pages, and really not much as far as people being hugely effective. Travel tips newsletter. Let's see what this guy says. Okay, so he's a blog too. Travel detective blog.
Yeah, we've seen him before on some other sites.
You've seen this guy?
Yeah, you've brought him up a couple times.
Oh, have I?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't see that. No, hang on. I want to go see. Oh, he's got a radio show. And neither does Peter. Listen to Peter's weekly radio show for news from around the world, fascinating guests, and answers to your burning travel questions. Well, see, that's another way to be able to get your, that's another way to get your audience engaged, but that's a whole other ball of wax getting a podcast going. We still got to get your cheap flights. Let's see the email newsletter they have. Let's see what Cheap Flights does, because this is a very conservative organization. They've been around for quite some time. Here we go. Deals Plus. Exclusive hand-picked deals at the best fares. You can't really do that. Travel tips and strategies on how to cut costs and get the most out of your trip. See, now that's extremely beneficial. See, how to get the most out of your trip. Not only do you tips and strategies on how to cut costs, how to do it. How how to save on your excursions, you know, if, unless you know how to do that. That's a huge one because many people spend a lot of money on their excursions. Let's see what else. Let's see. Joe Lang Travel, e-newsletter, emailers, new tips. Here's what you can do to make it easy. Those are just tips. He doesn't even have a newsletter. Oh my. Oh my. All right. If people really knew how to market, it would be a much tougher. It'd be much tougher out here for you. But it's just amazing, and there's not that many people in this.
Yeah.
I haven't found many yet, at least that I can see, that actually are doing really good marketing. Destinations, resorts. See, looks like a content site.
I see what you mean about too much verbiage in these things now that I've looked at them in a different light.
Yep, I'm going to do discount travel and see what I get. Independent traveler. We've come to this site already.
Yeah, that's that Gallus.
Hobo Traveler, Travel Smart Newsletter. We've already gone there. Smart Travel. Let's see. This looks like a blog already, I can tell. Travel deals, specialty, travel tools. This has a login type thing. Compare prices. This sounds like looks like a pretty sophisticated site. Airfare, compare prices, travel guides, travel advice, features, columns, tip of the day, columns. So they have a number of guys, people that are actually reporting.
Testimonies.
They have a number of different authors on this page. Still nothing yet. But we've gotten some good ideas from some of these pages with their bullets that they just haven't put it into a whole thing, into an opt-in page that actually is effective. At least one that I've seen yet. Travel deals, discounts. Sign up for our free newsletter. For our newsletter and receive weekly newsletter with free online travel coupons and deals. Wow, that's compelling. Not. Okay, Global Discount Travel Club. Thousand Island Travel Newsletter. Let's see what this one. Wow. Wow, look at this. They're trying to sell a membership right underneath their opt-in box. So this person, I mean, look at this. If I think about it, I'm going to sit here and think, oh my God, if I enter my name and email address in there, I'm going to get hit up for one of these, you know, I'm going to be trying to be sold something. Let's see here. Road news. Bargain travel. This looks like a good one. Our bi-weekly newsletter. I'm yet to see someone using the right format. Oh, they just have a little box here. Sign up for our newsletter. It's free. Woo, whoopee. But what is it going to do for me? I don't really care that you can save me money and offer all this stuff. What makes you different? See what I mean? I mean, because people that are out there, they probably have already signed up for newsletters out there on other travel stuff, you know?
That's right.
So let's see, this guy's Adventureland Travel. What's new, Adventureland Travel reservations? Oh, here, get our free new travel newsletter right at the top. Not giving any sort of ideas of what's involved, what it's going to give them, how it's going to benefit their reader. Just, it's free, so you should sign up. Unfortunately, that's not working nowadays as well as when you really are. Oh, that's savvy. And that's not what I'm looking for. Best discount travel. No, that doesn't look. It looks like an article. Greg Arnold. Tips for travelers. Let's see this one. Maybe they've got some sort of a landing page or something. Nope. It's all just content. They're trying to monetize with AdSense. Oh, here we go. Subscribe to my newsletter. I mean, it's like, I just don't get it. This is perfect idea, okay, having this right at the end of your article. That's where you want to have it. It's just they don't have much going on as far as, well, what are you going to do for me? Keep going. Let's keep going. Best Hawaii. Let's see. Let's make this more generic even. Let's see if RV travel. I know this doesn't relate, but nope. Free guide to Alaska. See, okay, now here's here's a giveaway, right? They're trying to get you to do something. Click here. Okay, let's see. Aha, get your free guide, and of course they want us to fill out this information so we get this. See, so this is, they're giving away a freebie, right, to get someone's name, right?
Right.
You're giving away a freebie and some extra updates, newsletter, blah, 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 blah. Honestly, I think we've got enough, even though we haven't seen any sort of
good marketing effort.
I haven't seen any good, any real, I mean, this is like another straight content site. I mean, these things, unfortunately, they're great for people to read, but as far as getting subscribers to get in, okay, let's see if this person, okay, this person builds it up a little bit. Subscribe to a free, send to you every month. If you want to know more on what newsletter looks like, what kind of information you can find, then check out the back issues of my newsletter and sign up today. See, this is a bad ploy, because now this person's going to click here to look at their back issues, and most of the time they'll never get back here. And hopefully they'll have to come back here. Now, if she has something on this page where people can subscribe, there isn't. See? So now someone's going to come through here, they're going to click through the site, and they're going to forget that they were ever on this page. They should put all the benefits in here. So how to subscribe, just fill out your email address, will never be shared with anyone. Okay, that's great, but the problem is, again, I got to click here, and I got to go look through to find what the real benefits of joining the site are. You see what I'm saying? Or joining the newsletter. I don't know if I want to put my name and email address to be bothered by someone who's going to just keep, I don't know, spamming me? I don't know. Anyways.
Yeah, so what we talked about last week were some the three bullets that we had was
Here's a good one. Discount travel deals on hotel flights. That's kind of The latest travel guides. Links to the D360 travel forum where you can network with other travels. Fine, but you don't have that. The best travel deals and tips around. All this is so generic. So generic. Find out first how to win free travel giveaways. You can have that in there if you wanted to have giveaways, but I don't know what you're able to give away. Let's see what else. Here's Rick's traveling through through Europe. So let's see. Hi from Rick. Okay. Rick's monthly travel newsletter. Subscribe. Ah, look at this. Okay, so enter. This is actually someone who's actually got a squeeze page. Look at this. But see, it's enter. He's doing a sweepstakes sort of giveaway. Win a tour, win a this. So you do this to subscribe to his site, and that's how he gets you in the door. So this guy actually has a squeeze page. See, Rick Steves Europe through the back door. Let's see what else. I think we've got enough groundwork for you to now go back and put something a little bit better than what we've got here. Okay?
okay.
And you got to think powerful. Now, remember I sent you that book, The Irresistible Formula?
Mm-hmm.
You need to read that. Very important. I use that, a lot of that stuff, when I craft my headlines and so on and so forth. So I've got to get heading out because I've got back at home my refrigerator has gone out, so I need to get that replaced, and I'm going to have to get shoving along here and get out the door before my stuff kind of rots in the fridge, if you know what I mean.
If, Jim, just if I didn't get anything from you on the Irresistible book you're talking about. I got that one that you taught me on spamming, but that's the only thing I've got from you.
Okay, because I sent you something. I sent you a link to a book.
Okay.
And it's called The Irresistible Formula by Mark Joyner. Very important to read because that's one of the things is when you sit down and create something for someone to read, you got to ask yourself, am I making this completely irresistible? Or can they just leave it, go elsewhere, probably can find it somewhere else? See what I'm saying? Most people out there are, this is probably the number one hugest insight to take away. Most people are very good at remembering generalized things. They're not good with being real detailed about specific things. So when you have information on travel that makes you more dangerous than the other person, that's what you want to be. That's what you've got. You want to be able to share information that makes you dangerous as you are right now in the travel industry. And people are usually below that curve. They are not dangerous enough yet. But the information that you arm them with by getting them onto your email list is how you begin to carry them from this person who doesn't know that much. They're not all that dangerous in the travel field, but you're going to educate them. Make sense?
Yep.
So every week, Wednesday at 11 a.m., you want to tune in here, Pacific Standard Time. Tune in to overcome your obstacles and start having more and more breakthroughs. Review the Quick Start Guide, obviously, for proper foundation, and incorporate one way of building backlinks to your site. Jot down your questions, of course, and save them for the next show. Have yourself a little notebook and decide whether you're going to wish to share the URL with the group. Explain your situation in detail with specifics so I can truly envision the problem. And the more info you give me in return, the more clarity I can give back to you. And that's really what I'm here to do, is help you move forward. On that note, I want to wish everyone a great weekend, and we'll see you back here next week.